Hello, Roger and the U.S. Property Network team. I'm Melissa Russell, and I want to thank you for this opportunity to meet with you and share a little about me. And in this short video, I hope you sense a vibe and a genuineness that I would bring to this role every day. I wanted to begin with the third question, if I may, as I feel it's a perfect starting point to who I am and the core values and beliefs I live by and strive for. The most important part of me is my family. They are the basis for all of my values, from my amazing parents and growing up with my brother and sister in a family-owned business to my children now, today, and my role as a mother. Equally important is my faith and my relentless pursuit of self-care, mind, body, and soul. Then my genuine love for nature and, of course, travel. For me, it's the beach. Anyone who knows me even a little bit knows that that's my happy place. I love to travel and have spent many years in the travel business and ultimately owning my own travel agency. Finally, a big part, if not the value that I hold true in everything I do, is honesty and integrity. Yes, it might sound cliche, but I believe strongly that if my integrity is sacrificed in anything I do, the outcome will never be rewarding or successful. In applying for the role of executive administrative assistant, I have to be honest, initially I did think it was just that, an administrative role. However, I quickly learned that this is so much more. I have never been a title person. I feel we are all one team, and success not only relies on me and doing my job well, but in the team's success and ultimately the success of the company and the growth. Sorry, Wendy, really quickly. Being a business owner myself, I am used to wearing many proverbial hats, and so my title is not as near as important to me as my output, my productivity, and the overall success of the team and the company, of course. You can call me the executive janitor if you want. I don't really care, as long as we're thriving and growing. More specifically, with the next question, why an investment company? Real estate investment company. This is where I feel strongly that faith stepped in. This has been a long time passion of mine and something that I've always wanted and intended to pursue. And now timing could not be better. I decided a long time ago that this would be the final yet long-term chapter for me professionally. Breaking news, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not slowing down, and I'm not retiring anytime soon. So, but this position and this opportunity is a critical beginning to the personal growth plan that I do have for myself. I have had my Florida real estate license and I have worked in residential retail, but that capacity was not how I ultimately saw myself. Real estate investing is. What a better way to learn and grow in your passion and desire than to be an intricate part of a growing and successful real estate investment company. And most importantly, alongside an entrepreneur that I can already clearly see is driven and continuously desiring to grow, and that is so important to me. Finally, I will end with the example of an executive project, one that I hold very near and dear to my heart. So I decided to open with much skepticism, a travel business, Elite Escapes Travel, an agency. Wait for it. In September of 2020. Yep, right smack in the middle of COVID and lockdowns. I will admit, I did second guess myself at times, especially in the first few months. But my approach to marketing, specifically sales, was for sure unique and out of the box. However, by holding true to my processes, being realistic and honest with my clients, my relentless efforts in communications, in the end, I took a 15 to 20 client base and turned it into 85 plus clients and loyal travelers, as well as in addition to all of their referrals, family and friends. To me, that's the highest review you can get. Taking a risk in selling real estate at a time when airlines were unreliable, cruise ships were docked, borders were closed, and passports were on a 4 to 6 month backlog, for sure was out of the box. In fact, I was told initially by many, including my own family, that I was out of my mind, not just out of the box. However, believing in myself and the value for my clients, and mostly driven by the faith that they had in me, proved successful. And it was so rewarding in the end. So I hope this short video accomplished well, articulating thoughtful answers to your questions. But I very much look forward to continuing our discussions and meeting in person soon. Pura Vida, bye for now.